Select stream, refresh. Live chat is currently unavailable. Why is that? Let me send a message just in case. Why? Why is live chat not available on... Hold on, sorry YouTube, just give me a second. Okay, what I'm going to have to try, sorry everyone, I'm going to have to go to YouTube directly and pop out the control panel. Because for some reason the YouTube chat isn't showing right now. But if I watch the stream, if it'll let me, please. This is because of Twitch, isn't it? Okay, there we go. Pop out chat. Right. Can I close YouTube or will it? There we go. Okay. We got the YouTube chat. Disable preview. There we go, YouTube chat is up and running. Twitch is possibly also up and running right now. Hold on. Let's head over there and see. Oh. That sounds good. Okay. Okay. Right. Pop out the chat. There we go. And then last but not least, TikTok. Okay, sorry about that, folks. Let me just drag that over there just a little bit. Right. And then go live on TikTok. Minecraft. Minecraft. I just saw it. Thank you. Okay, we're live on TikTok as well. Good. Took a little bit longer than usual today, but we got there in the end. Just pop that down there. Okay, hello everybody, how are you doing? Welcome aboard, welcome to the stream. It's Minecraft Monday, and we're quite late. I apologise. Few teething troubles, but we should be good now. So welcome aboard, we're going to dive straight in, but welcome back to Minecraft Monday. Hello Tori over on Twitch. So, surprise everybody, the big announcement for today. I'm on Twitch. You can find me at twitch.tv/ashendak. There's a link in my bio if you want to find me there. I am now live for the first time ever on Twitch, so you can go and watch the stream over there if you're interested. And obviously, I'm also live on YouTube as well. So we're streaming in 3 places at once right now. If you want to stay here on TikTok and watch here, that's absolutely fine. But if you want to go over and watch the stream on YouTube or Twitch, that is also now an option. That's why it took so long to get the stream up and running, because I was trying to get the chat working for YouTube and Twitch. For some reason, it broke my YouTube chat, so I had to just go to my YouTube live stream and pop the chat out, which I've also done for Twitch. But the point is, I can now see all 3 chats, so any messages, no matter what platform you're on, I will see. But we're back. We're back in Minecraft. We're back in Create Ad Astra, and I'm very excited today because we've got a lot of work to do, but I've also done a lot of work off camera as well. So, before we begin, I'll talk you around what I've done off camera, and then we'll get into what we're going to be doing today. But we've got quite a few... I've made a few changes. I got a little bit carried away because it's been 2 weeks since the last stream. So I got a little bit carried away with off-camera stuff. And I decided it might be a better idea to go and play a different game. So I've been playing a lot of vanilla Minecraft recently. Like I say, okay, we'll ignore that for the moment. But I got a little bit carried away. I did a little bit more than I was planning to do off camera, so I'll give you a quick look around, and then we'll get on to what we're doing today. So the main thing that I've done is I've cleared pathways. So if we look over here now, the pathway up to the top of the hill where the birch tree farm is, we've cleared a nice path here. We've put some lanterns along it. I've also cleared a path along here to the casing farm, and if we head over here where there isn't a path yet, I've also cleared a path along here to get to the factory, and one here to get to our new spot. We're going to be building something here today. We're going to be building a tree farm to grow dark oak trees, which we're going to be using to make railway sleepers. You can see I've extended the chain conveyor as well to carry the stuff down there, and we've also, as I say, extended the path. We've cleared a path along here to get to building 2, because it was getting a bit of a pain jumping through trees and bushes and everything like that to get about the factory. So I just thought I'd clear some space. Okay, next thing I've done, the library. We've moved the library. It's not just a pile of books just dumped here now. I've built a little hut here for it, a little roofless little alcove to put the crafting table in. So that looks a lot neater and tidier now. And I've also moved my bed. My bed's now inside the factory, so it's a lot safer. I mean, we are still going to be sleeping in the corner of a working factory. Very loud and, you know, dirty. But it's better than sleeping outside and risking being attacked by monsters, right? What else have I done? Diesel engine, steam engine. We need to talk about the steam engine. I think it's about time we replaced the steam engine, because I've had to upgrade it. I've had to add a second pump to it because it wasn't pumping fast enough to power all the machinery in this building here. So I think it might be time to think about retiring the steam engine and just hooking this building up to the diesel engine so everything's powered by the diesel generator. You can see some of the equipment in here is moving a little bit slower than it was before. That's because the steam engine isn't powerful enough to keep it up at the previous speed. So yeah, we'll probably end up replacing the steam engine at some point quite soon, but that's as maybe for today. One more thing I want to show you before we get back to the actual main building, which we're going to be doing some work on today. If I follow the electric wires, ta-da! We now have an actual hydroelectric dam, which is pretty cool. So this corner here was just empty grassland. You know, there was just a bit of a ditch here. And I thought, why don't I build a little sort of reservoir, a little mini reservoir with a dam, and I can use that to power the water wheels, and then it just looks a little bit nicer than just having a water wheel in the middle of nowhere. So that's what I've done. Built a little dam, little reservoir. I've encased the coil with these copycat panels, which I think makes it look a lot neater and tidier. And we also have a master power switch now. If we want to turn off the electricity to the whole base, we can do that now as well. So that's the dam. That's the new reservoir. I'm quite happy with it. Oh. Tori says, I like Twitch, seems less toxic. I get wound up reading chats on TikTok. Fair enough, Tori. I'll be a lurker, just got back from my weekend away, gone down from 20 to 26 down south. I want to come back up north already. It's 27 here right now, so it's roasting up here as well, to be honest. How long have you been live, says Jackson? About 10 minutes, Jackson. Thanks for following Riley Smiley, by the way. So once again, just to mention, before we go any further, by the way, just want to mention one more time, I am now live on Twitch. So if you check the link in my bio, you can find me over on Twitch now as well. And obviously, I'm here on TikTok and over on YouTube. So you got 3 different places that you can find me now. Okay. We should probably talk about this because you've probably seen it in the corner of the screen, and you're probably wondering what's going on here. We got a huge banner that says Ashbridge Industries on it, so I've added a new mod to the pack called the Camera mod, or Camera Rapture. Basically, this lets you take in-game photos and you can print them out as pictures to put around your base and stuff like that. But it also lets you upload your own photos. So if we want to do posters or logos or banners or anything like that, all we have to do is use this camera. I think you press shift and right click, and then yeah, it gives you the option to upload your own pictures. So that's what I've done. I've made a nice big Ashbridge Industries banner there. I was going to put one down on the other side as well, above the other doorway down there, but I just couldn't. It didn't really fit. I've still got it in my backpack, so we'll place it down at some point. But it didn't look quite right here because the wall's a lot taller and there's a lot more empty space, you know. So we'll probably put it somewhere eventually. And I've also, last thing, before we actually get on to what we're doing today, the last thing I want to mention is I've textured the building now. I went around and I painstakingly replaced some of the calcite bricks with marble and added a few lanterns. So the building at last now has some actual texturing. It looks a lot nicer inside as well, to be honest, with the texturing. Like, look at this wall here. Just adds a lot more detail to it, a lot more depth. I'm very happy with it. I've also turned off the biodiesel generator right now because the tank is full. The tank is completely full. We have 288 buckets of biodiesel, and there's another tank upstairs, which is also like a third of the way full. So I've completely turned off the biodiesel generator for the time being, but the generator's working away quite nicely. So that's everything that I've done off camera. Let's get to what we're actually going to be doing on camera today. So let me just call the lift down. And we're going to head up to floor 3, which is the only floor we didn't get done in the last stream. So if we head on up here. Here's floor 3. It's... Oh, grass. Lovely. I think an Enderman has probably deposited that. Do we have an unbreaking pickaxe? Silk touch, sorry. We do. We got a silk touch diamond pick, which is fully repaired. That could come in handy if we need grass on the moon or anything like that. But anyway, this empty floor here, this is actually going to be the biggest machine out of the whole base. We're going to be building it today. This entire space here is going to be filled out with machinery. We're going to use a schematic cannon to build it, obviously, but the idea is all the raw materials, raw iron, copper, gold, zinc, and coal will all be coming up to this floor. There's going to be a huge machine that processes it all. We're not actually going to smelt the ore. We're going to wash it, because washing it actually can yield some interesting byproducts that we can use later down the line. So all the stuff's going to come up here. It's going to go through crushing wheels. Then it's going to go through a washer. Then we're going to sort it. And we're also going to mix brass and steel. So basically, these, if we head down to the second floor, these vaults that we placed last week, each one of these is going to contain a different type of ingot. So we're going to have copper, zinc, iron, brass, steel, and gold. That's by the end of that. By the end of this stream, that's what we're going to have. We're going to have one machine upstairs that produces gold, copper, iron, zinc, brass, and steel, all in one go. But first, let's sleep because it's getting dark. Right. Oh, actually, we can head straight upstairs because I've got the schematic cannon in my bag already. And I think I've got all the materials. You can see my backpack's very full at the minute. I went round off camera and gathered up everything, made sure I had absolutely everything we're going to need to fuel the schematic cannon, because it took so long in the last stream just getting the materials together. So here it is. Oh, we don't actually have the schematic. Okay, let's head downstairs. Okay. So we need to head to the schematic table and actually fill out the schematic first. And we need a chest to put the materials in as well to feed it. You're not engaging with the chat, says Jarvis. I am Jarvis. I frequently engage with the chat. I just don't engage with messages that don't interest me. Okay, oh, schematic. We need to do the schematic. So we're going for floor 3. What mod is that? Says Archie. The mod that adds in all the machinery is called Create. You're just verbalizing all your thoughts, says Jarvis. Yes, when there aren't any comments to read, I do talk out loud, because otherwise I'd just be sat here in silence. I do read comments when I get them, but when there's no comments to read, I just talk out loud and explain what I'm doing. Oh, the lift's downstairs. Whoops. Right, chest here. Schematic in. Oh, we need to position the schematic. Whoops. Jarvis says he doesn't. I mean, what am I doing right now, Jarvis? I'm literally reading your comments right now. I'm literally doing the thing that you say that I'm not doing. Wait, is this the right way around? It is. We just need to push this back there. And then a bit further there. Is this wait, this isn't facing the right way, is it? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. So this is the machine that we're going to be placing. It's pretty big, as you can see. Once it's actually in there properly, you'll get a much better feel for how big it is. It's a huge piece of kit. This is not lined up properly. I didn't think it was. Okay, that's definitely lined up properly, because it's lined up with the lift shaft, so we know that it's definitely in the right place. Okay, that's where the schematic's going to go. Pop it in the cannon. Add some gunpowder. 64. Press play. And, oh, hold on. Let's put the stuff in first. We got the checklist here. We'll go through it, make sure we got absolutely everything we need. So, acacia single door cabinets, andesite ladders, barrels, basins, blaze bud. I mean, I really don't want to do this one by one because we'll be here forever. I'm just going to get everything out. Pretty much everything in here is for the building of this machine. So if we just get everything out and dump it in the chest, we should be alright. Which pronouns? She, her. Thanks for asking, Javan. Okay. Do we need a train station? I don't think we need a train station here. I'll just set it to not skip, so if there's anything that it needs, it'll stop building and tell me what it needs. But I think that should be everything, really. So if we go to show printer settings, don't skip missing blocks, go! There's a missing block, immediately. Cook calcite bricks. What? How many cook calcite bricks? And also why do you need cook calcite bricks? They're not on this list here. I don't have calcite bricks on this list here. Okay, skip those. Skip those. There we go. And we're building. And it's out again. Cook calcite bricks. It's going to keep doing this every 5 seconds. But it does seem to be working. It's going to lay out the shafts first and then place the belts after. But what it's building here, these blaze burners here are going to be for mixing brass. And here we're going to have some mechanical presses to press steel. Skip calcite. Boy or girl? Woman. Not a boy or a girl. I'm an adult. Sorry, it always feels really weird to me using the words boy and girl for adults. You transgender? I am, yes. Oh, it's placing down the crushing wheels? Okay, there's going to be 10 of these crushing wheels. 5 at the bottom, 5 at the top. So we're going to be doing a lot of crushing. This is going to be very industrial. There's going to be very high output here. I haven't really bothered to calculate the exact throughput, but it's going to be significant. Oh, the crushing wheels are already turning. That's what I like to see. So it's going to place 5 more on the top, which are then going to be able to crush for us. They do appear to be going the wrong way, though. Hopefully that'll be corrected once it's finished. Missing item, iron trapdoors. Okay, those are actually something that we just forgot to put in. Calcite bricks again. There's no way to skip a specific item. You can tell it to just skip everything that it doesn't have, but you can't tell it to skip a specific item that it doesn't have. So every time it needs to place a calcite brick, it's going to tell me that it needs a calcite brick, which is really annoying. How's your love life, says Danny Grundy. I don't have one, and I don't want one. I'm single and happy about it. I'm single by choice. I'm not looking for a relationship at the minute. Okay, you can see on these basins here, there's steel on the output filter, so those will be making steel. These ones here will be making brass. It's dropped a filter. I'm not sure why. Okay, something's gone wrong. Something always goes wrong. This thing is a piece of shit, really. I mean, it speeds it up a little bit, but then once it's done, you've got to go around and fix everything that it placed wrong. Which is everything. Oh, look at this! There's just filters everywhere, because this didn't work properly. Because the belt hasn't been hooked up properly. Okay. Oh, at least it does keep the filters, though. It keeps the right items in the filters. Okay, it's coming together. Is there anything else in my bag that it might need? Now, what I'm thinking is if I just put in... Let me just put in everything out of my bag that it could possibly need. Because it might ask for those items. And then I can set it to just skip anything that it doesn't have. Because I think we've got everything in there now. This should just go all the way to the end now with no issue. Okay. Seems to be working, so it's going to be placing a belt along here. These are connected up to the chutes downstairs. There you go. So anything that goes into these, there's going to be one for each type of ingot, and they're going to go into the storage vaults downstairs. I think it's mostly belts that cause problems. It seems it can never place belts quite right. Like there should be these should be belts, but they're not. I can hear the sound of belts being broken because they're not being placed in the right place. What's going on? Oh, we got a flywheel as well. I've never used one of these before, but I just thought, you know, it's purely decorative. I thought the machine would look a little bit cooler with a flywheel there. So I got one of those, and it spins in the opposite direction to the grinders. Thanks for following, Alex. This is still going... That's going the right way, isn't it? No, this is going the wrong... So it's all going the wrong way, which we'll have to sort out when it's done. You can see these belts here are coming towards me when they should be going away from me. But it's not the end of the world. We haven't actually started putting the items in here, so... If it was already processing the items, that would be a problem, but nothing's going to be coming through until we've got it working exactly right. Oh, we got a couple of mechanical arms as well, which we haven't used yet. This is the first time we're using mechanical arms. One of them... Oh, it's finished. Lovely. One of them is going to be placing zinc and brass into these mixers here to make... zinc and copper, sorry, to make brass. And one's going to be passing coal into these basins to make steel. Oh wow, there's quite a lot of stuff there that it didn't actually end up using. Probably because a lot of that stuff was already placed. So let's just sling all that back in my bag. The one thing we will need to keep out is belts, because we're now going to have to go around and fix every single broken belt. And there's a lot of them. It didn't even place all the crushing wheels. Why is it only placed half of the crushing wheels? What? There's supposed to be crushing wheels here. Where this belt is supposed to be a crushing wheel, so that's... Okay, I get it. I get it. Right, get some shafts. So now, for the next half an hour, we're going to be going around fixing everything that the schematic cannon got wrong, which is pretty much everything. Okay, these aren't supposed to be here. These aren't supposed to be shafts at all. These are supposed to be belts. Crushers, sorry. These are supposed to be crushing wheels here. There we go. Right. These are supposed to be belts, which are now going the right way. Good. And then there were also supposed to be... Ooh, don't crush me. Okay, let's just move these. There's also supposed to be a belt here. Like this. Thank you. And then all of these are supposed to be belts. We're out of belts as well. How are we out of belts? Don't crush me. Okay, this is going to be such a pain in the arse. We're so getting crushed here. I can see it happening. Okay, I'm gonna have to go and get some kelp to make some more belts. What's this? What are you even doing? So it hasn't quite turned out perfectly. Hi, San and Ahad. How are you doing over on YouTube? Okay, we do have kelp in storage, which is good. But only 6. Only enough to make 1 belt. Lovely. Okay, we'll have to do another stack then. Heard a crack of thunder there, by the way. We haven't actually got a lightning rod at the base, so I might go ahead and sleep again, because I really don't want to risk a lightning strike. I don't want anything getting destroyed. We don't really have anything too destructible, though, I don't think. Come on. Thank you. Right, that'll do. Zombie. Oh, lag. I don't know what the lag's about. Haven't had that for a while. Okay, back upstairs. And it should now just be as simple as hooking up the belts. See, there's supposed to be one here as well. What's... Oh, I don't fucking know. There we go. Right. Tunnel, 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 and... Not there. Is there one there? No, wait. I can't remember. Was there one there? I think there was one there. And then we can do that. Okay. Then pop some of these here. Good. Then we get our filters. These filters are only going to let through raw iron, copper, zinc, gold, and coal. If there's anything that shouldn't be going into this machine, this will stop it from going through. Don't take me! Don't take me! Don't crush me! Okay. And then on this side, we just want a piece of coal, because some coal is going to come out of this end, but nowhere else. What time are you coming off today? Says Callum. I'll be on till 6 again today. Okay, these should be connected up as well, by the way. Not sure why they're not. There we go, that's turning that. Okay, what's the next problem? There's one here. Wait. There it... Hang on. Okay. What about tomorrow? I'm not live tomorrow. Next stream is going to be on Friday. Farming Sim. What's this about? There's no... There isn't supposed to be belts here. There aren't even belts here on the schematic, so I don't know why it's put belts here. The schematic... Right, I'm not going to be using the schematic cannon again. It's a useless piece of shit, to be quite honest. Doesn't do what it's supposed to do at all. None of this is in the right place. It's going to be... I'm going to spend the whole stream now trying to make this work. Because the schematic cannon did it all wrong. Can I join you on Farming Sim? It's single player only, Cavan, sorry. Another belt. There we go. Okay, there needs to be an item. There needs to be a tunnel there. 5 tunnels here. I think there was a tunnel here as well, but I can't remember why. Oh no, there's a belt here. I think it goes all the way along there. Could be wrong on that. No, it doesn't need to go all the way there. It just needs to go to here, right? But then why is this girder here? We'll do that. We'll do that. Right. Back up here. Put down the tunnels. Okay, we got some filters here. Coal dust. Not sure where that's supposed to be. All the different ingots and nuggets. That is right. That's supposed to go here somewhere. And then a list filter for zinc and copper. That one... Oh, that one goes way over here. We don't need to worry about that yet. That one goes there. Wait, where does the coal dust one go then? I don't even remember how the machine works, to be honest, because I was just assuming that I'd just plop it down and it'll work fine. But of course, no, that's not the case. Okay, I think we need one there. Hi Dagger, how are you doing? Right, what are we missing? Okay, deny list. Right, that's good. So we need deny list here. And then the coal dust one goes here. Right. So anything that's not coal dust or any of the ingot types will go into here. Good, that's what we need. Right. Okay, I think that's working. I mean, it's not working, it's not moving yet, but I think that will work, is what I mean to say. What we need to do next is connect this up somehow. I'm not sure why this isn't connected up, to be honest. It's probably got something to do with that parallel gearbox around there. And this, I don't honestly know what this shaft's here for, to be frank. Or, why are there shafts here? I genuinely don't think those are supposed to be there at all. I'm so confused. I don't know what any of this does anymore. Okay, that seems to have done something. Oh, that's powered on the washers, which is good. Why have I still got 3 chain drives? I don't... Oh, I'm confused. I'm very confused. Okay, there's got to be a belt here. That's going to bring nuggets of experience into this chest. We get nuggets of experience from grinding things with the crushing wheels, by the way. What's this here for then? Ah, okay. So this is for the crusher output. These belts are in the wrong place. There's supposed to be a belt up to there. There we go. Right. Ooh. That can't be right. No, take it down a block. There we go. So, again, I don't understand why, but it keeps just putting the belts in the wrong place. Like, the schematic cannon just placed all the belts in completely the wrong place. And obviously, it still consumed the belts, which means we now have to make way more belts. Okay. But it's starting to take shape. So if we come over here, what's going to happen is the materials are going to come up from the floor below. They're going to go into this system here. They're going to get split up into 5 equal-sized stacks and then fed through the crushing wheels, which crushes them. Then they go up this belt here over the top of these encased water fans, which washes them. And then they go into this chute here, along this conveyor belt and into these basins, where they get pressed to make ingots. That's how it works so far. Afternoon, Charlie, by the way. That's how it's supposed to work. That's how it should work when it's working. But we don't know yet if it actually will work that way. We're gonna... I mean, for a start, this is in the wrong direction. This is supposed to be blowing, not sucking. And there's no water in there, so we need to go and get 5 buckets of water. We need to reverse the direction of that, and I guess while we're at it, we'll get some more kelp as well. So there's a few bits and pieces we need to get. Just go and fetch those. We'll go to floor 2. Can't jump over that. There we go. We need to start replanting some of this soon as well, because it's... We've deforested... I mean, we got a whole ocean of it, but we have cut down quite a lot of it close to the base. I don't want to have to swim further and further every time I want some. Do you like boys or girls? Says FOMO. I don't really... well, I prefer women, but I'm into men as well. Just not as strongly. Okay, we should set up an automatic kelp harvester at some point, because this is one of the most tedious things as well, having to gather those up. Oh, what are those fish? Oh, they're flying fish. Cute. They'll be from aquaculture. Do you have a partner? I don't have a partner at the minute, FOMO, but I'm not looking for one. A dolphin giving me a bit of a speed boost. Thank you, dolphin. Right, that should be enough for a few more belts. Yeah, definitely could do with regrowing some kelp nearer to the base, or setting up an automatic kelp farm. Which should be quite easy, to be honest, with Create. Like, I mean, it's easy to automate in vanilla, so... We can easily have a machine that just makes mechanical belts. Honestly, I don't know why we don't have machines making all the basic components. We should have a machine to make cogwheels, precision mechanisms, you know, we've got one for casings. Alright, while we're waiting, I'll have a quick drink. I'm drinking KA today. Blue Crush. Quite nice. There we go. Another stack of those. If I can split it properly. That's it. Why do you prefer girls to boys? That's just my sexual preference, you know? That's just my sexuality. I can't do anything about it. Okay, more belts. What else did we need? We needed 5 buckets of water. We don't even have 5 buckets, so let's whip up a few more. We'll fill them up at the refilling pond. Head back upstairs. Hey Saul, how are you today? I'm good, Brandon. How are you doing? Have you been with a boy before? That's a very personal question, FOMO. What was I doing? Oh, water. Can I get in here? Thank you. Oh, shit. No, don't. Okay, this is going to be really tricky to place the water in the right place, isn't it? What if I click on the fan? Which I can't do because there isn't enough room. There we go. Okay. I'm good, thanks. Nice one, Brannon. Glad to hear it. Oh, we also needed to reverse the direction of these as well, right? I think that's something we're going to have to do downstairs, because there should be like some kind of gearbox down there that reverses the direction. But that's all working. Now we need to connect up. There's a really long belt here that needs to be connected up. We'll do that now. And there we go. Oh, not quite. That's better. So all those basins will now dispense onto this belt. Is this? Oh shit! Oh, fuck off! Why have you done that? Why have you done that then? And then... Ah, okay, I see. I see where the belt's gone wrong again. That's going to break this one. Oh, no, it isn't. There we go. And we also need a shaft in there so that this brass gearbox keeps working. So the reason I've used a brass gearbox is because you can actually automatically configure each side of it. You can choose the direction of every side. So we want that one rotating this way. That one I don't think it matters. Oh no, it does. It definitely does. That needs to be going that way. And then this one is fine the way it is. That's how it needs to be. Put the brass tunnel back on, which was there. And we should have 2 list filters, which we do. These need to go through here, which hasn't been connected up yet. This one needs to... Wait, hang on. Yeah, that's... No, hang on, wait. I'm just going to break these. Thanks for that, Charlie. Okay, these are in the wrong place. There's always something in the wrong place. I don't understand why the schematic cannon has just placed everything wrong. That's where these missing chain drives are from, though, right? I'm guessing. Do we need more here? Maybe? I don't think we do. No, we won't. We won't need any there. Okay, so then we place down these tunnels again. And what's going to happen this time is... Okay, we put this filter here. So copper, zinc, coal, and steel are going to come along this belt here. What's this? Yep, zinc and copper are going to go into these three, sorry, where they'll be mixed into brass. And then this one here should just be copper and steel. Yeah, copper and steel there. So they'll go through here. And then these three should also be copper and steel, but it doesn't really matter because only copper and steel will be coming out of there anyway. So that's that. And I think, unless I'm mistaken, that's everything working. No, these aren't... Why aren't these spinning? Okay, that's because it isn't hooked up downstairs. That's a different problem. We'll come back to that. This needs to be hooked up. It's not going to reach all the way, though, is it? Oh, actually, no, it doesn't need to be hooked up on that side. That's my mistake. My mistake. It needs to go from here to there, where it meets back up with the main belt. That's it. Okay. Right, that's all working. We need a couple of gearboxes here to make these turn the right way. Or, wait, this one should be... Why is that not doing anything? This is in the wrong place as well. Every single belt has been placed in the wrong place. It's ridiculous. Okay, there we go. Now it's all turning. Right, I think that's all the belts working. I don't think there's any other belts to be powered. What type of Minecraft are you playing? Says Wakey Bad Boys. This is a custom mod pack by me called Create Ad Astra. It's mainly based around the Create mod and Ad Astra, which is a remake of Galacticraft. What is this? This is completely fucked. Like, this is not at all what this is supposed to look like. Look at it. It's put holes in the wall. It's literally made holes in the wall to put the belts in. These are not supposed to be here. Straight up not supposed to be on this side. Oh, don't tell me I've lost a marble. Have I dropped a calcite brick down there? Ow. No, where did that go? I've lost a bit of... Now I've lost a block. Call the lift. Call the lift. Back up again. It's a great mod pack, Wakey Bad Boys. If you're in the Discord server, you can download it in the Minecraft channel. It's really, really fun. Oh, did it go into one of the chutes? It might have fell into one of the chutes, in which case it'll have gone all the way down to the bottom floor again. It's going so well, I see, says Danny. It's not doing too bad, Daniel, honestly. A few teething troubles, maybe. Okay, there's no marble, there's no calcite here. There's no calcite here, so where has it gone? How has a brick of calcite just vanished into thin air? Thanks for following, Wakey Bad Boys. I mean, it's literally just disappeared. It's not in my backpack. It's not in my inventory anywhere. 2 blocks. 2. Oh, it's because... Right. So it's these 2 blocks here because they got completely voided. Right. So we need to actually go back and get 2... Let's just go back to the storage vault and see if we've got some more in storage. We should have some in our inventory at all times anyway, just in case something like this happens and we need to repair the walls. You look amazing. Thank you, Meatball. What's the game called, says Matt. This is Minecraft Java Edition. I'm playing with a mod pack called Create at Astra. Oh, we need to sort out the warning system as well. We're going to be doing that later in the stream. More on that in just a while. There we go. Oh, we're running quite low on these. Let's have a quick nap. Okay, I'm seeing if I can figure out what the problem is upstairs. That belt there's not moving. I think that's something to do with it. I think that's causing some problems. And this here, we need to replace those 2 cogwheels with a chain drive so that both sides are spinning in the same direction. Because that's why the fans are blowing instead of sucking. No, they're sucking instead of blowing. Okay. There we go. Break that. That does that. I don't know why I've got my spyglass in my hotbar. Doesn't need to be there right now. There we go. That breaks that as well, of course. This here. That doesn't need to be there either. It's done it again. That's supposed to be in the floor. This was supposed to be in the floor. So the bit that wasn't... It punched a hole in the wall, but it wouldn't punch a hole in the floor. Also, what's this? What's this funnel even here for? I'm not entirely sure why there's a funnel there. What does it do? It doesn't connect to anything? Was there supposed to be a barrel there for storage? I honestly don't know why this exists. Okay, we'll come back to that. We need to figure out why it's not connected down here as well. So, oh shit. I'm stuck. It's okay, we can drop down. Climb up the maintenance ladder. This game's confusing, says Robbo. You get the hang of it, Robbo. You get the hang of it. Okay, so that needs to go to there. This belt is in the right place. This is like the only one that's in the right place. The problem is, oh, we can't fit under it. I wish we were just a tiny little bit shorter so we could fit under there. I'm going to have to drop down again. How you doing, Saul? I'm doing good, Dan. How are you? Ow. Okay, I didn't really think these girders through, did I? Because we can't actually get around on top of the girders because there's constantly stuff blocking the path. We can't get past that. We can't get under this belt. We need to be on the... I need to fiddle with that gearbox that's on the other side. I could just break the belt. Let's break the belt. And we can put it back afterwards. So we need to figure out... Well, hang on. Why is... Where's this supposed to be getting power from? I don't understand. Hold on. There must be a gearbox here. I bet there's supposed to be a gearbox here. God knows why it didn't place it, but I'm pretty sure there was supposed to be a gearbox here. There we go, that's all moving now. And it's all moving the right way, so that's a good sign. And if we drop down, still can't get past there, drop down again. Mod says, Josh, this mod is called Create. Really, really good mod. It's like one of the biggest Minecraft mods around at the minute. Okay, but no wait, isn't this? I'm just wondering. I think that's right. Ow. I think that's right. I think the belt is supposed to be going in that direction because this is where zinc is going to go. Yes, so this this mechanical arm here is going to pick a little bit of zinc off the belt and put it into this hopper, which is then going to be carried along here and come up to here where there is supposed to be a mechanical crafter. That's what's missing. There's supposed to be a mechanical crafter here that is going to turn the zinc ingots into zinc nuggets. They're going to be sent downstairs, where they're going to be combined with the dark oak slabs to make railway track. That's the plan. Looks too confusing for my pea-sized brain, says Josh. Honestly, Josh, once you get the hang of it, it's not so bad. It is a bit daunting at first, though, I'll give you that. Oh shit, I've put that in the wrong place. That means that, you know what that means. It means I'm going to have to drop down and climb up again. Oh, so much fall damage today. I didn't even pick it up. I didn't even pick it up. Where is it? Where? Thank you. Okay, we're nearly there, everybody. We've nearly got it working. So, mechanical crafter there, which is going to turn zinc into zinc nuggets. Is that everything? That's working. Those are all working. The belts all seem to be working. I think it's ready. I think it's actually ready for us to start feeding in some items. Oh, this mechanical crafter's not powered. That's the last thing we need to do. How are we going to power the mechanical crafter here? What mod is it? This is called Create. Oh, never mind. We just need to turn it this way. There we go. Mechanical crafter powered. That'll make zinc ingots. Okay, now it should be ready. So I'm going to go and fetch some raw materials. I've actually specifically let some raw materials build up at the mining drills, so we should get them all to work without any trouble. I bet you're fed up with people asking for the mod, says Josh. No, I'm fine with it, Josh. Honestly, I want people to ask questions, you know, and take an interest in the mod. I'm going to fix this sign. Because it's, even though it's like one of the biggest mods on Minecraft at the minute, there's still quite a lot of people who aren't aware of it. And it's such a good mod. And I'm absolutely happy to put the word out about it, you know, and get more people interested in it. Oh, one thing we do need to do is build a coal mining drill, because we currently aren't mining coal. And it's quite imperative that we do that. This machine needs coal to function properly. Specifically, the mixers for the brass need to be powered by gold. How you doing, Roman? Welcome to the stream. Iron mine. Okay, we don't have any gold at the minute, but we've got pretty much everything else. So what should happen, in theory... Sorry about the lag. It lags every time I use the teleporter because it's got to reload all the chunks near me. But what should happen now is in here... Is that turning the right way? Hang on. This might actually not be turning the right way. It is. Okay. So what's going to happen is a train is going to come in. It's going to be full of ore, iron ore, copper, zinc, gold, and coal. It's going to park here at this station, and this machine here is going to take all of the materials out and send them upstairs. And you can see here the chute is being pulled from above by a fan, so all the items are going to get shot upstairs to the top floor. Afternoon, Corbin, how are you doing? Then if we head up to the top floor... Okay, all the items come up here, they go into this sorter here, which splits it into 5 evenly sized stacks, and it also sends a little bit of coal through here. This is a problem. There should be a chute there. Hold on. How long did this take? It didn't take too long to build it today, because I already designed it in my testing world, but it took a lot of trial and error to get it to work. Okay, I think if we put a piece of coal in here... Let's just test this. There we go. Let's put a few pieces of coal in here just to make sure that the blaze burners are actually up and running. So that coal is going to come... Yeah, that coal's going to come all the way down to here, where these mechanical arms are going to load it into there. So that's powering our mechanical mixer now, which is going to mix brass. You know what? Let's just put the items in, and you can see how it works. And hopefully, it is going to work. How are you today? I'm very good, Corbin. Very good. I'll be even better if this works. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to put all the raw ore, all the iron, the copper, the zinc, the coal, we're going to put them all into here. We're going to pick this up. Oh, hold on. We're going to move this for a second. This is nuts. This building business is mad. I've never learnt to build a house, says Holmesy. Like I say, there is a bit of a learning curve, Holmesy, but honestly, once you get into it, it's not that bad. Okay, go! We need to rush upstairs, because all the stuff's going to start coming through right away. Never mind, it's all been dumped. Hang on. I just saw that. I just caught that out of the corner of my eye. All the stuff has, in fact, just been dumped right here. We need to put some kind of barrier there to stop that. I think some of the stuff did get sent upstairs. So let me just head back up. Something might be happening. It is! Okay, stuff's going in. Stuff's going in. So they go into the crushing wheels. It's working! Okay, let me talk you through what's happening, because it's all a bit hectic. So crushed materials go into the... raw iron goes into the crushing wheels. It gets crushed into crushed iron. Then it goes up here. It's very complicated. Okay. Pause. Pause, because a lot of stuff's happening right now. So, the raw ore goes into the crushing wheels, and it gets crushed. So raw iron becomes crushed raw iron, raw copper becomes crushed raw copper, etc., etc. The crushing wheels also produce nuggets of experience, which are being filtered out and stored in a separate chest. And they basically work the same as bottles of enchanting. You throw them on the floor and it gives you XP. But the crushed material is then being washed, which turns it into nuggets. So you can see here, we got raw iron, we got crushed raw iron. It's been crushed by the crushing wheels to make crushed raw iron. It then goes in over this washer here, which is going to wash it into nuggets. The experience is going to go down here. We've already got a little bit collected there. But the washing process also produces some byproducts. So what should happen when it's actually been washed is... Oh, we forgot to reverse the direction of the fans. Okay, that's why it's not actually being washed. I mean, that gives me a bit of a breather. I'm sorry, I was talking very quickly there because I was trying to explain what was happening, but it doesn't matter because it's not actually happening quite the way it's supposed to. just yet. Bear with me. Let's put a copycat board here. I think that'll stop stuff from being shot upstairs. From being shot out this side, sorry. There we go. I put a house together. I was proud of that. Then I saw this, says Holmesy. Well, thank you for the compliment, Holmesy. Shall we... Oh, if I could make another copycat board... Oh, we can use copycat panels, actually. Let's make a... Let's put a couple of copycat panels there. I could probably clean that up a little bit more. The other thing that I forgot was that I wanted to put brass casings on all the belts upstairs as well. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just pretend the machine isn't working yet. Pretend that I didn't just explain all of that stuff to you. I'll explain it again when it's actually working the way it's supposed to be working. So scratch all of that. Rewind in your mind before we hooked everything up. I need to get some brass casings, which we don't have a single one of, but we do have brass and we do have stripped logs, so we can make some. There we go. Let's make a couple. There we go. Okay, we got some brass casings. We also need 2 encased chain drives. There we go, that's 3, so that's more than enough. Now, what we need to do is we need to get up there, which I'm just going to build a pillar. We need to replace these with encased chain drives, which will reverse the direction of this, which will make the fans blow instead of suck, which will wash the raw materials to make the nuggets, and then everything will work again, in theory. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to break... Hold on. Should I... No, I won't break anything. Let's just make it work. Let's just make it work, and then I'll explain it again as it's working. Okay, break those. Place those. And now, if we head upstairs, it should be working. It is! Oh my god, it is! There's iron! Iron's going through! Okay, so, let's head back up here and explain what's going on. So, the crushed materials are being washed to make ingots. The ingots are going through into these presses here. They're then being pressed to make... No, the nuggets, sorry, are going through into here, and they're being pressed to make ingots. So this one here is making iron ingots. Soon we'll have copper and zinc ingots as well. There's also some byproducts, including redstone, gunpowder, and clay. So those are going to accumulate in this chest here. But on this belt here, we should end up with copper, with iron, gold, copper, zinc, and lead ingots. Those are all going to come along here, up into here, where they'll then be sorted into the item vaults downstairs. At the same time, at the same time, copper and zinc are going to come out onto these belts here, where they'll be mixed into brass, and iron and gold will be pressed into, will be mixed into steel. Okay, so if it's all working, which for some reason it isn't, it appears to be blocked right now. I'm not sure why that is. What's going on here then? Okay, hold on a second. Is there something in there that's not supposed to be? Oh, it's iron. It's backlogged with iron for some reason. I don't understand why it's backlogged with iron when there's a barrel here that should just be storing the iron. hold on. Unless this is not working properly. There's a piece of redstone there, that's why. Okay. No. Oh, shit, right, okay. Just give me a second. Obviously, it's not working properly. Why would it work properly? Why would it work the way that I want it to work? I've only spent an hour and 20 minutes on it. Of course it doesn't work properly. I mean, the iron's working. You can hear the iron being pressed as we speak. That's working fine. But nothing else is working. Okay. Oh, please stop. Hello, Bruno. I don't know if I already said hi, but hello. Sorry about this. Oh my god, there's so many of them as well. I mean, at least the machine's productive, you know. Look at how much stuff it's making. But unfortunately, it's it's not working. Stop. No. Sure, there cannot be much more, surely. Okay, I think that's everything. Okay. So what was supposed to happen there is the redstone, gunpowder, and clay were supposed to go into this chest here, which they have done. Some of it has, but some of it for some reason hasn't. So that's all supposed to be just gunpowder, redstone, and clay. Then all the nuggets were supposed to go into their respective places. So the lead was supposed to go in here. The copper was supposed to go in here. The zinc was supposed to go in here. And the iron was supposed to go in here. Okay, now it's working. Now they are actually pumping out the right materials now. So we got all these ingots coming out. And what should be happening is half of them should go this way and half the other way. So we need to do forced split. No. Round robin. No. Forced round robin. No. Randomize. Why is nothing coming through here? Why is it all... I mean, it's good, because it means we're making lots of brass and steel, but none of it is actually coming through this way. Okay, hold on. Iron, gold, and coal dust as well. No, no coal dust. Coal dust isn't supposed to go through here. There we go. Aha! Brilliant. Now all of... okay, so now half of it... Half of the copper and zinc will go straight to storage, and half of it will be turned into brass. And the same thing's going to happen with iron. Half of the iron will go straight through to the vault, and half of it will be turned into steel. So it works. It took a while. It took a lot of trial and error. But it does work. This is very good news. For some reason, this mechanical crafter isn't doing anything, though. It's supposed to be... Hold on, it's supposed to be picking up from this belt and depositing in there. There we go. So occasionally, a piece of zinc will go through here. It'll come up here and be turned into nuggets, which will then go downstairs. So if we head to the bottom floor now... I really haven't explained this very well, have I? I mean, it's working the way it's supposed to work. I just haven't explained how it works. But we got zinc ingots here. Okay, so we can start producing railway sleepers. That's good. And if we head up to the vault on the second floor... These should now all have something in them. They don't. That one has copper in it. That one's empty. That one has zinc. That one has brass. That one has nothing. That one should have steel. And the end one should have iron. So some of them still aren't filling properly. But this barrel does have lead in it. So the lead's working. At least the lead's working, right? Okay, what's going wrong? There's no coal dust. That's what's going wrong. No coal dust. Where's all the coal dust gone? We did have coal dust. I distinctly remember coal dust being in the machine somewhere. Where did I put it? Don't crush me. It's not in my... It's not in here. Where's the coal dust? I mean... We did have... Let me go and check if we got some back at base. What might have happened is these filters here... Oh, they do have coal in them. Okay. Washing coal doesn't do anything to it, does it? I hope not. No, not charcoal. Regular coal, please. Okay, no. Good. Right, call the lift. Before I go, actually, before I go and collect the materials that we need next, let's do some casings here. I want all these belts to be encased because they look a lot nicer with brass casings on. There we go. Now, using a casing on a belt doesn't actually use it up, so that's why I'm able to place as many as I like without running out. But it does look a lot nicer. That's why I've put these girders underneath as well, because it looks like it's holding the belt up. Now, I don't like the belts just looking like they're floating, you know? I like it to look like they're actually, you know, rigid. They're supported. Back all Saul, says James. Hold on, James. There we go. Back all Saul mentioned. I have to do that. Because people say it so often. Have we encased all of these? Oh, you can encase... What? Since when? Since when can you encase vertical belts? I didn't know that. Oh, that's cool. I'm not going to do it right here, because it's not the right spot for it, but that's cool. In fact, I might replace that with some chain drives. They do help to reduce lag a little bit, using chain drives instead of belts when possible. But at the same time, I like belts. Are you fully transitioning, says James. What do you mean by that, James? I don't intend to have any surgery, no. There we go. Okay, is there any belt that isn't encased right now? There. And... Oh, I can't... There's no way I'm going to click on that. There's a belt there that needs to be encased, but I can't... There we go, got it. Are you keeping your piece? Yes, if you want to put it that way, yes I am. Okay, we've encased all of this. Is there anything else that hasn't been encased? This one here. Ah, don't crush me! No! I already know that I'm going to end up being crushed by those wheels at some point. I don't know when it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. Oh, this one here as well. Oh, there's so many of them. There we go. Okay, I think we've fully encased every single belt on this floor, which is good. That means it's all working properly now. We'll try it again later once we got some more materials to put in, but... Oh, look at all this XP as well. So, also, I recommend, if you're playing with Create, don't smelt your ores, grind them instead, because you get so much XP from using the crushing wheels on your raw ore. Okay. Moving on then. One last thing we need to do is get some coal dust and see if we can get some steel producing. And then we can move on to the next thing on today's list. Wait, what? That's broken again. Huh. What is going on with that? Where else have I placed signs? Has it broken? It has. That's weird. So every sign that I've placed, the sign texture is in the wrong place, but the text is still in the right place. That's very strange. It's not going to affect anything functionality-wise. It's probably just a visual bug from some mod or another. Coal? Cold. Not cold. Coal. There we go. Right, head upstairs. We'll feed this in. No, we won't feed it in here, actually. I was going to feed it in here, but this is not... It can't go there, basically. We do need to put this portable storage interface back, though. We should have a chest as well, just in case there is anywhere that... Just in case we do need to put raw materials in without unloading them from the train. I mean, we could literally just put a chest here or something, maybe. We'll see. Thanks for following, Rex Rider. Dependable Seducer on Twitch. Hello, how you doing? I think that's a bot, but... Hi, anyway. My first Twitch comment is a bot. Not really my first comment. Tori commented earlier. If you're still there, Tori, let me know. Where am I putting this coal dust? Here. We'll put it here. And what should happen now is the coal dust will go that way. Which it is. It'll then get loaded into here. Yep, we're making steel! Steel! Look at that. It's official. We got steel. Now, steel is very important for Ad Astra, which means now that we've got an automated process for making steel, we can start going to space. that's what this whole thing has been building to. I've really been, as much as I love Create, I've really been trying to get the Create stuff done as much as we can for the time being, so that we can get on with the Ad Astra stuff. And now we have steel. We can start working on Ad Astra. We can start building a NASA workbench. We can start building the oxygen equipment. This series is going to be kicked up into an 11 from now on. Starting from next week, well, not next week, but the next time we stream Minecraft, we're setting our eyes on the stars and we're going to space. I've got big, big plans as well. We're going to try and visit every single planet in the solar system and beyond. There's 19 different moons and planets that we can visit with this mod, which is incredibly exciting. We are, of course, going to try and visit as many as we possibly can. Every single one, ideally. Okay, I'm going to keep a stack of each ingot type in storage, just for future use. So excited, says Toilet Paper Collector. Me too. Very, very excited. I'm looking forward to it so much. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is these storage vaults are going to be our permanent storage areas for these ingot types. So if we head up here, we should be able to just chuck these onto the conveyor belt and it'll sort them all into the relevant oh, it won't sort silver. I forgot about silver. It'll sort all of these into the relevant vaults. There we go, down they all go. Oh wow, lots of zinc being made. Hang on. Has any zinc actually gone through, or did you just take it all? You greedy bastard. Let's see. There is a danger that we could end up with way less zinc than we really ought to have. So we got iron, copper, no gold yet, zinc, it took all that zinc. We got brass, and we got steel. It took all the zinc. That's ridiculous. Okay, we need to slow down that machine somehow, so that we don't get as much zinc being consumed. Drop some of this here. Oh, we should have silver and lead in this chest as well now. This chest is just going to gather up any ores that don't go anywhere else. So lead, silver. In fact, I'll probably take silver back to the main storage, to be honest. Ah, okay, what might happen is, once these chutes are completely full and it can't fit any more zinc onto the conveyor belt, then it'll go through to the storage. So that problem might solve itself, to be honest. We'll see. We'll see. But that is the beast. We've built our new ore processing facility. This can handle basically any ore that we throw at it. So we load all of our zinc, iron, copper, gold, coal. All of it's going to go into here. All of it's going to come out the other side. That's it. This is a huge, huge chunk of work out of the way. And it's going to make our lives so much easier. Which gives us time now to move on to the next job. Let me just fix this girder because it's a bit funny. Same here. Hold on. No. What is... It's placed all the girders funny as well. Where did that go? Where did that go? What? Why? Thank you. Okay. Let's see what's next on the list. What's on today's agenda? Let's find out. What game is this, says Finspoon? This is Minecraft Java Edition, and I'm playing with a mod called Create. Well, I'm playing with a custom mod pack called Create Ad Astra, which you can download on the Minecraft channel of the Discord server, if you're a member of the Discord server. Right, job number 2 for today. I think we'll do the mining drills next. Just unload this crap here. We could probably unload these as well, but, you know, to be honest. So, next thing we need to do. We need to set up mining drills for coal, and I will not do gold today because I'm thinking of a possible alternate solution for the gold at the minute. But we definitely need to do coal. So let me grab a waystone. Grab a waystone. Grab the building gadget, which is in my inventory anyway. We're going to head to the copper mine, because that's the closest one to where the coal is. And we're going to copy this mining drill. Hi, Ants. How you doing? Okay, why won't it let me reset? I want to reset. Reset the thing. Reset the thing completely. What do you mean? How do I reset? Okay, my building gadget's got a bug and it won't let me set the bounding box now. What the hell's going on? Oh, there's an ant on the side of the waystone. Cool. Let me head back to base a second. Right, how do I clear the selection completely? What's... Right, something's gone wrong with the building gadget. Fuck's sake. There's always something. Let me head up there. Why are there facades missing here? Oh, Christ, everything. What? Okay, hold on. Need some more iron facades. Please tell me we have some. There we go. Okay. And I've just put a hole in the building. Good. We're getting to that part of the stream where everything just drives me crazy. God, we've only got an hour and 15 minutes left as well. Didn't realise. In fairness, we did start a little bit late. We're only 10 minutes. Okay, so the problem is, it won't let me reset the start point of the gadget. It says bind failed, invalid block. Okay, okay, that's working now. Right, thank you. What a palaver. Right, head to the copper mine. That's it. And then switch to paste. And we should get a materials list. Okay, that's easy enough. We don't need the vines. You didn't need to copy the vines. Why did you copy the vines? Why are they still in the materials list? Okay, they're gone. Right, so these are the materials we need to build another mining drill. Let's get to that first. Head back to Ashbridge Industries. No! Didn't mean to do that. We're supposed to press G. I mean, at least it didn't break the vault. Okay. What do I actually need, please? One andesite funnel. Yep, got that. One barrel. One canister. Clutch, coarser dirt. Would you ever do Grow a Garden live? Says Anais Bouquet. I've heard of Grow a Garden, but I've not seen it. What sort of game is it? Oh, I need to sleep. It's a garden sim on Roblox. I could check it out, maybe. Right. No, no. Clutch. Oh god, I didn't just paste, did I? No. Good. We need to make a clutch, which we don't have. How do I make a clutch? Okay, shaft, andesite, and redstone. I might end the stream early today, to be honest with you, everyone. I'm really sorry. I'm just not feeling it today. A diesel engine. Oh shit, we need to build a new diesel engine and a drilling machine. That's going to take forever. I don't even remember the recipe for the drilling machine. We don't by any chance just have one, do we? No. We do have a diesel engine though. Yeah, I think I'll probably finish building this and then end the stream. Hand crank, hopper, 4 lanterns, and a lever. Don't have a hopper. Need redstone for a hopper. No, you don't need redstone for a hopper. What else was it? 4 lanterns, a lever, rotation speed controller, target, water wheel. Target. Water wheel's easy. Speed controller. I don't know. It might be because of the heat. It could be the heat that's just getting to me today, but I'm just really not feeling it, you know? Oh god, not a precision mechanism as well. Right, what do we need for... I can't even remember what I'm making. A speed controller. Right, precision mechanism and brass casing. Come on. Okay, let's try and keep things lively. Come on. Brass casing. Plus a precision mechanism, which needs a gold sheet, which needs a gold ingot, which needs to be pressed, so we can go and do that right now, and then we need to deploy 5 small cogwheels, 5 large cogwheels, and 5 shafts. That'll get us our precision mechanism. Then we need to make another one of those to power the to make the drilling machine. Okay, so you go there. We need 5 small cogwheels and 5 large cogwheels. And there is only a 50% chance that this will actually give us what we need. Because I don't know why. I honestly don't. Okay, and some iron nuggets. There we go. Right. Precision mechanism time. There's an 80% chance, right, that it'll give you the correct output. It didn't work. Great. Okay, let's just make a few then. God, this recipe pisses me off so much. Are they real? Nope. Simple as that. Make some more iron nuggets. What are they made of? Foam. Okay, there we go. Right, precision mechanism. Hopefully this will work this time. Oh, that one worked. Good. Okay, another one. I'm going to have to just try and make a few right now. I was really looking forward to today's stream as well. Like, I was really excited because it's been a couple of weeks since we played Minecraft. I was really looking forward to getting back into it, but it's just been one of those streams again where it's so quiet that you feel like, why am I even doing this? No, you know, thank you to everyone who has joined, but sometimes you do get those sort of streams. That one's failed as well. Right, one more. Need some more cogwheels. Okay, that one worked as well. Nice one. Right, nearly there, everybody. Check the materials list again. We just need the drilling machine, 4 lanterns, a lever, a rotation speed controller, which we can make now. Four lanterns, which we can also make now if I get some torches. I don't have any torches. Well, I don't have torches. Are you joking? And I don't have any coal to make torches. We have to make charcoal. Right. Okay, so we just need the drilling machine, a lever, some granite pillars and stone bricks. I need to sleep as well, it's gotten dark again. Yo, Caden, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. It has been such a quiet one today. Please, if you're watching the stream, share it. You know, invite some more people along, repost whatever you call it on TikTok. The stream is just absolutely dead today. I'm trying to keep the conversation going, but there's not really much that I can say when the chat is just completely silent. So, you know, please invite some more people along. Talk to me. Right, stone bricks. Do we have stone bricks? We do. Lovely. We only need 59, so we can put a few back. We still don't have a lever. I keep forgetting the lever. I'm just completely blind to the lever. How you doing, Middleton Town FC fan? Welcome. Do we have granite as well? We do. We need a stack of that. And that should be everything except the drilling machine. Good. How do we make the drilling machine? Remind me. Jog my memory. Oh, we need a drill bit as well. Oh god, they're expensive too. Why are they so expensive? We could do a diamond one eventually, but for now we'll just go regular iron. So we need 2 blocks of iron. And we need 5 iron ingots. There's the drill bit. Now back to the drilling machine. Mechanical drill. Do we have one of those? We don't. How do we make one of those? Okay, they're cheap. Thankfully, we do have a bit of a backlog of certain materials, which is going to make it a little bit easier to craft some of this stuff. What's next? 2 precision mechanisms. It's a good job I made those then. 2 electron tubes, a spout, and a... Hold on. I'm going to have to go and put these in the actual mechanical crafter. Right. Come on. I don't want to end the stream early. I'm not going to end the stream early. I'm going to get my head back in the game. Like I say, get people along if you can. Invite people, share the stream, repost, whatever else. Let's see if we can get a little bit more lively for the last hour, because I don't want to end early, especially not since we're not going to be playing again for another 2 weeks. I want to try and really, you know, make this a worthwhile stream, you know. Okay, we need 2 precision mechanisms there and there. We need 3 sturdy sheets, brass casing. We've got a brass casing. We can just pop that. We don't have a brass casing. Where's the brass casing gone? Let's go and get it. How many brass sheets do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, we've got enough brass for that easily, but it's back at the storage vault. So let's head back over there. We need 3 sturdy sheets as well. They're a little bit more expensive. We need to deploy some lava onto obsidian for that. Okay, brass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 brass sheets. And a brass casing. Okay, press the brass. In the meantime, we can make a spout and a copper casing. Oh, we've got copper casings. Come on, there we go. Backpack, copper casing. There's the spout. We need 1 piece of just regular copper casing as well. There's our iron sheets, brass sheets, sorry. I think the only thing we need then is sturdy sheets, and we're good to go. We'll have another drilling machine. This is going to be our 4th drilling machine. We've already got one for iron, copper, and zinc. We will get one for gold as well at some point. There's a bit of a problem with gold, though. The thing is, we've got a gold deposit, but it's right next to the base, and I think it's a bit too close to the base to be using that space for a drilling machine. So I want to try and find another gold deposit that's a bit further away. Okay. Oh, we need 4 blocks of brass as well. Damn. That's expensive. 4 times 9, 36. Brass. 36 brass. It's not too bad because we've got, you know, enough to keep up with that now. And now that the drilling machine, now that the processing machine's working properly, we should be ending up with a lot more ingots of all kinds, which is going to make future projects much, much quicker. It took us 16 episodes, but we finally got to a position now where we can make this sort of stuff very quickly. We didn't need a speed controller. We need a brass tunnel, which needs 2 more brass and another piece of kelp. Okay, back up the ladder. I should be using the lift. I don't know why we're not using the lift right now. I'll tell you what. Let's talk about something else. If people don't want to talk about the game, let's try another conversation starter. How's everyone's week? How's everyone doing? What you been up to? It's the last week of the school holidays, so if you have a kid or if you work in education, you know, back to normalcy next week. How are you feeling about that? Not next week, the week after, sorry. That's I've got my nephew coming up next week to visit, because it's the last week before he goes back to school. He's actually starting school this year, which is really great, really exciting. So I've got my sister coming up for the week. First time I've seen her since May. You might remember that I took a few weeks off in May. That was partly because my sister visited, and then I also got ill. Hopefully I won't get ill this time. If I do, we'll know the pattern that's emerging. Hey, Stormtrooper, how you doing? Okay, we just need sturdy sheets, which require crushed obsidian. We got one piece of crushed obsidian, but we've only got 2 more obsidian blocks left, so this could be... If we don't get these back, then we're going to have to go and find some more obsidian. But it will definitely be enough to make this mining drill, which is the main thing. So we pop these in here. We should get some crushed obsidian through. We got 1 block back. That's better than nothing. So now we need to spout lava onto this and press it twice to make sturdy sheets. And then we'll have our mining drill. And we got all the other materials in my inventory right here. Looking pretty packed, but it's gonna, you know, hopefully it'll all work nicely. Oh, there's no lava. Let's go and grab a bucket from... Well, we'll grab a couple of buckets, actually, from the andesite farm. Which is... Whoa, that's a lot of andesite. Okay. Can we... I'll just remove this tunnel temporarily, so that it all goes into the other chest. Because this is ridiculous. I mean, I have to manually move it over one by one because my inventory's chock full. I'll leave a bit, because we are going to get the... In fact, actually, hold on. Let's get a bit of this back. Because we are going to have the casing factory up and running again soon. We might as... That's 1 single ingot. Are you joking? Oh god, we got nearly 1,000 andesite right now. We might even be... It might even be the best option to just turn the andesite machine off, because we don't really need any more of it right now. We got thousands of this. Well, thousands, almost. My brother asked me if I want to be the godfather of my niece, and I said yes. Oh, that's lovely, Stormtrooper. Congratulations, and congrats to your brother as well. There we go. There's our unprocessed obsidian sheets, which will be pressed into sturdy sheets. Thanks all. No worries, Stormtrooper. Honestly, congrats. Like I say, I've got a 3-year-old nephew, and he's just wonderful. He's coming up to visit next week. It is great. You know, I do want to have kids of my own one day, but I'm not really in any great rush. It's really lovely to have like a niece or nephew, you know. Right, drilling machine time. Let's do it. That's not working. We didn't put the electron tubes in. We don't have enough electron tubes. Oh, are you joking right now? Why? There's always something that I forgot. Every time. Okay, why is there andesite alloy here? We don't have any more electron tubes either. We're going to have to make more of them. Oh, we do have more. Okay, thank Christ. Right, so that takes care of that. We have now got a mining drill, which means we can now go and set up our coal mining operation, and then we can start feeding materials into the beast, aka the giant crushing thing on the top floor. There's our mining drill. Now I'm going to go and sleep. Then we're going to head to the copper mine. Then we're going to go from the copper mine to the coal mine. And we're going to put a waystone at the coal mine so that we can teleport to the coal mine in future when we need to go there. I don't know if we're going to have time to do the warning system today. I really wanted to. I've got a plan to expand the warning system so that it can detect when any of our mining drills are low. But I don't know if we'll get that built today. I'll certainly try. I mean, to be fair, this is going to be one click to place the coal mining drill. I mean, literally just one click to place because we got the building gadget. So we may have time. Oh, that's a big ant. That's the queen. Okay. Oh shit, I didn't bring the ore vein finder to make sure that we're placing the drill in the right chunk. I think I've put the waypoint in the right chunk though, so should be okay. Okay, here we go. Put the chunk borders on. We need to make sure that the whole drill is within the chunk borders. I'm going to place it here. Right. Why did you not... I didn't set it to replace blocks. Okay. Come on. Oh my god, are you joking? Right, is that the... No, it needs to be the same exact spot as it was in last time, which is there. Right? No! What are you doing? Undo. Okay, I can do two... I can undo more than once. Right. That is where I want you to be. Thank you. Okay. Why does this have to be such a fucking pain in the arse? It's working. It's gonna work. It's placed down. I mean, it was still a lot quicker than doing it by hand, you know, so I'm not gonna complain. It is floating a little bit. We'll do some terraforming next time to make sure that it looks like it actually blends with the landscape like it's supposed to. Don't have time for that shit today. Go away, tree, please. Why is this tree not going away? Go away! Okay. That'll do. That's fine. That will do. Put the waystone down. This is the coal mine. Good. Everything's where it needs to be. The only thing that isn't here right now is the detector, which is going to eventually be here to detect when we're running low on diesel. But that's for next. That's for later. That's for later. Let's head back. We should now have the coal mine listed. There we go. We're going to move it up so that it's in a nice, accessible spot. Coal mine. Okay, iron mine, copper mine, zinc mine, coal mine. Good. And we can teleport back there immediately whenever we need to. So, next thing on the list. Hopefully we'll have time to get it done today. If I head over to the iron mine, you will notice that even though there's no iron in the drill, the alarm isn't going off. The machine's run out of diesel, but the alarm isn't ringing. Sorry for clapping. What I'm going to do is I'm going to completely replace the existing warning system because it doesn't fucking work. It's completely broken. We're going to get rid of this. This is our current warning system. Doesn't work. I'm building a new one, which is also going to work for multiple drills rather than the current one, which only works for the iron mining drill. that's what we're going to try and do for the rest of the stream, and hopefully we will get it done. So we're going to need to take out a schematic. We'll probably use the schematic cannon again, because there's no actual belts used for this one. Get an empty schematic. We got one in our backpack. And we need to make the comms tower, is what I've called it. This is pretty cool, though. I did put a lot of time into this one. If I just pop it down here for a second. This is our new communications tower. So it's going to do basically the same thing as our existing warning system, but it's going to work for multiple mining drills. So you can see that it's got 5 levels. What's actually happening is each level has a different detector for a different mining drill. So this will work for coal, copper, zinc, gold, and iron. If any of those drills run out of diesel, this will set off an alarm. Which is good. This is exactly what we need. We just need to get it into position, which is... I probably shouldn't have placed it so far away from where it's going to actually go. It is going to go in the same place as the original. And it should have roughly the same footprint, to be honest. The only difference is it's taller, because it's basically a tileable design. It's like a tileable version of what we've already built here. There we go, more or less the exact same footprint. Bring it forward a block. There we go. I'm going to completely remove this one here, which might set off the alarm. The alarm might start ringing if I break some of this redstone here, but not to panic. Okay, it's still not ringing. Oh, fuck's sake. I forgot how slow iron tools were. Okay, we're going to need some sand to fill in the hole here. But that's the lot. Let's go and chuck all that away into storage. We will take some of it back out again, as and when required, but for now, that's good. We can put this back in our backpack, so that we don't accidentally place anything that we're not supposed to. Oh, we need sand as well. We don't need much sand, a couple of stacks, just to fill in the hole from where that building was. This is, oh, this looks a lot better. I like the look of this already. We haven't even built it yet. We need to change the Y position. Oh god, it's tall as well. Look at how tall it is. I like it though. What time are we on? 20 past 5. Okay, we got 40 minutes. Will we build it? Oh shit, we've not got dirt. Let me go and get a little bit of dirt. We can probably build it, but I don't know if we'll get it working, like up and running. We'll probably be able to place the structure itself. But whether we get it running or not is a different matter, because it's going to be a bit tricky to wire it up. We got to make sure that all the detectors have got the right signals in them and stuff like that. Here we go. Oh, that's so close. A little bit more sand. There we go, we'll just do that. Oh, perfect. Perfect. Right, get the schematic cannon out. We'll pop it right here, I guess. Yeah, it can go there. Good. Needs gunpowder. We will put the checklist in, though, and it'll tell us exactly what materials we need. Good. And then we can start gathering everything on the list. Let's head back to base first, though, because it's starting to get dark. I don't want to get... I heard a skeleton just then. I don't want to get in trouble while it's... You know, I don't want to get lost and get attacked. Not when I'm level 34. God, I need to use some of those levels and do some enchanting before I die and lose them anyway. Okay, so here's the checklist, and it is only 3 pages. That's not bad at all. Like I say, we can almost definitely get this built, but whether we get it wired up or not is a different question. Thanks for following, Falcon, by the way. Okay, 61 andesite scaffolding. I presume these are made with a cutting table, whatever you call it. There we go. Okay, that takes care of that. I'll put these... I think I might be able to fit all of this in my storage, to be honest. Get the fuck out, says Falcon. Okay, but thanks for following anyway, Falcon. Did you accidentally press the follow button, perhaps? Copycat bite panel, copycat half panel, copycat... 191 copycat panels, come on. 289 calcite. What's the calcite situation? We need more calcite. Okay, let's get all the copycat shit out and see what we've got. Copy, 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 copycat. There we go. Okay. 4 bite panels. We definitely haven't made bite panels before. That's quite a lot of those. Half panels, we have 7 of. We'll make some more of those. There we go. 191 regular panels. Panels, where are the panels? Just give me a regular panel. Just a panel, literally just the one block. Where is it? Panel. Thank you. Okay. 64, right, that's 128 plus 54. We need, oh, right, we need 3 stacks though, right? 3 times 180. We need 3 stacks and a bit. Oh god, we're running out of zinc as well. There we go, 3 stacks and almost a half. That'll do. 64 vertical steps. We got 20, so we need... Wait, hang on. 64, so we need 44 more. There we go. Come back to the calcite. Depots. Do we have depots? We got 4 depots. We need 4 more. They're cheap as well, though. We just need 4 and... There we go. Next page. Iron bars. Do we have iron bars? These are purely decorative, so it's no worries if we don't, but we do. There's so much shit here that's going to cost a lot to make. Let's go and get some cut calcite bricks and just think on it. We need 4 stacks of calcite. I mean, There is some consolation here, which is that the schematic cannon will almost definitely place this properly this time, because there's no belts in it. It only really has a problem when it comes to belts. Okay, how many is that? Not even 3 stacks. Come on. Pick up the pace. Okay, there we go. Chuck away the spares. We don't need any spares, please. Just yet. So that's 256. Oh no, but we need 289, which is more than 4 stacks. So actually we should go and pick up the spares. Wait, 260, 70, 80... We need another 33. Well, we got 39, so we have enough now. We definitely got enough calcite. What time are we on? It's past. We got half an hour. I know I was saying earlier about ending the stream early, but part of me is tempted to actually run the stream over a little bit because I really want to get this done today. It's going to be another 2 weeks, remember, before we next play the game. I want to get as much done as I can. Okay, we got the calcite. Here's what I'll do. I'll put the stuff that we've already got in this chest next to the schematic cannon. And we don't have to worry about it. Okay. What's next? 8 display links. Those are expensive. I mean, relatively. Wait, only 8? We only need 8 display links? How? Oh yeah, I know how. I know how. Let's just check if we got any in storage. We got 6, so actually we only need to make 2 more of those. Okay, copper. And redstone. We need sheets for a transmitter. And then we need 2 lightning rods. There we go. We're getting there, we're getting there. Six. Okay, there's our transmitters. We need brass. Brass. Please tell me we got brass in here. We do, and we got casings. Okay, 8 transmitters. Done. 5 powered latches and powered toggle latches. We got 1 of each of those. So we need to figure out... We need to remind ourselves of the recipe for those. Latch. Okay, 4 of these. 4 of these. These ones are a bit cheaper, so we'll do those ones first. We just need levers. Do we have cobblestone? We do. Good. Okay, 4 levers. What's the... 4 levers. 4 redstone torches. And a bed of cobblestone, was it? No, it has to be smooth. Okay, well we can just do some polished deep slate real quick. Okay, there's the powered latches. No, those are the powered toggle latches. Now we need 4 regular powered latches, which are the same recipe, but with a little bit of extra redstone added. Okay, that's not a problem. No, it's not. Oh, the torch and the redstone need to be the other way around. There we go. Okay. Cross those 2 off the checklist. 10 redstone dust. We've already got that in our inventory. Oh, redstone links. We need 38 redstone links and 11 redstone torches. We can do torches, no problem. Wait, do we have redstone torches already? We got 2. Okay, we don't have the redstone links yet, but we got the redstone torches, we got the latches. Let's go and put these in the chest. Right, we'll go and sleep, and then we need to get 38 redstone links. The time is now at 25 minutes. Let's get a shift on. Okay, quickly sleep. Pressure's on now. Pressure's on. And we got a grand total of 4 viewers to witness it. Thanks, everybody. Once again, please share the stream. You know, God, please. I just feel like I'm completely dying on my arse today. Even on Minecraft Monday, which is normally quite a slow stream, but even on Minecraft Monday, we normally get more people than this. Please, please, please. Do share, repost, whatever else. Help me to get at least a few more people in. How's you, STFC? I'm good, STFC. I'm good. Okay, we are going to need 35 transmitters. Call it 36, so that's 18. Oh, God, that's expensive. 18 times 3. Well, it's more than we've got. Put it that way. And that's going to mean 18 lightning rods as well, and then 18 andesite casings. The andesite casings are cheap, so we don't need to worry about that. Top floor. No, second floor, sorry. There we go. And then we need the same amount again to make the transmitters that we need, right? So we might as well just take the lot, to be honest. Uh, 18 a time. That's 54. There we go. And then we just make 18 transmitters. Lightning rods, sorry. Which will combine with the iron, with the sheets to make the redstone links. Okay, what's next? 5 sequenced pulse generators. Right, this is quite easy stuff actually. Stone button we've got. Stone bricks we've got somewhere. I mean, we only need 9. There we go. Tough pillar 82. That's not going to be too bad because we've got quite a bit of tough. tough pillar. There we go. And another stack of those. There we are. And then 5 sequenced pulse generators. Those are the last thing that we're going to need to build this. Oh shit, they need the control chips, don't they? They're expensive. We need 5 of those? Why do we need 5 of those? Hang on. I'm trying to think why we need 5 of those. I'm sure we only need 1. Oh no, right. I'm remembering now how I built the thing. So we've got 1. We've already got 1. We only need to make 4 of them. But they're still expensive. You know, we need to make this control chip, which is an electron tube and redstone on a golden sheet. How are we doing for gold? I guess let's just press a few gold sheets and see what we can do. We're going to need more electron tubes as well. How many have we got? We got 4. How much quartz have we got? Please. 17. How much redstone have we got? No. Please stop changing to things that I haven't searched for. There we go. Okay. Is it Euro Truck tomorrow? I can't remember if you played it last week. It's not Euro Truck. Next stream is going to be on Friday for Farming Sim. I have put my schedule on the Discord server now, STFC. If you go to the announcement that I made today, it tells you this week's streams. And I'm going to start doing that every week from now on. You know, let you know at the start of the week exactly what's going to be happening. Oh yeah, I made a shitload of sandpaper by mistake as well, so we got a chest full of that now, but I'm not complaining. It'll come in handy. Okay, there's our transmitters. There's our redstone links. We just need the sequenced pulse generators now. I'll go and put these in. We need some gunpowder to power the schematic cannon as well. I think I left that upstairs in the new machine floor. Button, bricks. Yeah, so it's just these 4 pulse sequence thingy-mabobs now. Each one of these requires requires 1 gold sheet, so really, theoretically, we only need 4 gold sheets. But there's only an 80% chance that it'll work, so I guess we could make a couple more just in case. And we will need some iron as well for the electron tubes. Let's press 17 iron, because we've got enough for 17 electron tubes. Oh wait, that's the wrong place for pressing iron, isn't it? This is where we press iron. I'm an idiot. You shouldn't be playing this game, says Falcon. Once again, thanks for following, Falcon. You do know that you followed me, don't you? You do know that that's something that you did earlier in the stream, right? If you did it by accident, you can go ahead and unfollow. But if you did it on purpose, then what's your problem? Why are you even here if you're just gonna complain? Hello, CW. How are you doing? Hello, how are you? Okay, there's the iron. There's the electron tubes. We've now got 20 electron tubes, so hopefully that will be enough. We need to make 4 of these control circuits, which are... Oh wait, each one of these requires 3 electron tubes. I don't think we're going to have enough. We're going to have to go back to the Nether. What are you making? What have you done? What have you made? Oh, fuck you. I didn't... Are you joking? This fucking incomplete... This redstone module's got the same recipe as the control chip. So now we've made 5 of these things. What are these even used for? Can we use these for anything? No, I'm pressing right click on it. This does nothing. We're just gonna have to go and chuck these in lava. What a fucking waste. Calm down, Saul, Ashbridge Industries. That's correct, I know your name. Well, my name isn't Saul Ashbridge Industries, for a start. It's just Saul Ashbridge. And that's also literally on my profile, so congratulations. You read my bio. Okay, I don't think it wasted any electron tubes, though. Okay, we've still got the electron tubes. What's... Saul Rube Rose. It's Rose Ruby, but once again, public information. You can find it literally just by visiting my bio. Right, it says to press this, right? Or do I need to deploy redstone on it? Ah, there we go. Okay, I think we'll do these one at a time now. I know you're getting something, you're salty, aren't you? What, I'm salty that you went on my profile and it said my name, and then you said the name that's on my profile. What, literally, what is there to be salty about there? Might be a good idea to set up a production line for these as well, because I feel like we're probably going to need quite a lot more of them in future. Go outside, or do you just play games all day every day? Says the guy who's been watching my stream for the last half an hour. Okay, it keeps doing this. I think it just randomly chooses whether to make a redstone module or the thing that I actually want it to make, which is really fucking annoying. Again. When's the last time you went out? 10 years ago? If you want to believe that, Falcon, you are free to believe that. Right, why is it doing that, though? I don't understand. Oh, it's because we was... Okay, I figured out what we were doing wrong, and it is actually my fault. We were supposed to deploy the electron tube first. Right, why won't they go in the lava? Yeah, I hear you. Fuck off. I honestly don't remember the last time I actually killed a hostile mob in the game, because we've just been chilling around at base so much. But we might be about to if they wander in here. Oh good, it turned back into an electron tube. It did say there was only an 80% chance that it actually processes properly. That's another 3 electron tubes down the drain then. I don't think we're going to get this built today at this point. We've only got 10 minutes left, and we're probably going to have to go to the Nether to get more quartz, so I can overrun a little bit, but only long enough to collect the materials that we need. I can't overrun long enough to do all the building, because that's going to take for ages. But there we go. We are 2 electron tubes short. Sequence pulse generator. Okay, so 2 electron tubes per... Okay, we're going to need 4 brass sheets. We're going to need 8 electron tubes. We've only got 6. And we're also going to need some polished diorite, which we got. We're also going to need a little bit of redstone in the form of 4 torches. Right. There we go. To the Nether. I hate it. You hate it. But sometimes you just gotta go. We need quartz. We need enough quartz to make... wait, actually... Ah, you can get quartz from washing soul sand. We've got soul sand. There we go, our first kill in weeks. We got 16 soul sand. It might be enough. We only need 2 pieces of quartz. I see a creeper. I see a creeper. Let's lead it to a safe place in case it explodes. Okay, go. Oh! It exploded. I thought it was 3 hits, but... is there anything you miss about Bedrock that's not in Java? Not particularly. I can't really think of any Bedrock-specific features that are, you know, like, vital to me. Okay, 13 quartz. We got quartz without going to the Nether. How about that? We're going to have to get more sandpaper, though, because this has only got 1 use left in it. I just go around people's streams and troll them. I gathered that, Falcon. Yeah. So when was the last time you went outside in the last 10 years, I think is the real question. Okay, 2 electron tubes. And now we should be able to make 4 of these. There we go. Right, we got everything we need. I'll go and grab some gunpowder. I'll refuel the schematic cannon, and we'll get this thing built. And I think that'll probably be it for the stream, to be honest, because we are now at 5 to 6. We've made pretty good time. Didn't quite get everything that I wanted done, but I'm more than happy with what we have done. Get ourselves some gunpowder. I think 24 should probably be enough, to be honest. Head down. And let's build. Now, the interesting thing is, I think if we place... I think when the schematic cannon places down redstone links, it automatically puts whatever filter you put into it on the schematic, which is very, very useful. So I think this should just build it, and it should be ready to run, honestly. There we go. There's no missing items. I have made sure we've put every single block that needs to be in there. We should probably build a ladder somewhere so we can actually climb up it. Although, actually, no, the scaffolding. You can climb the scaffolding like a ladder. So let's just stand back and watch it work, really. I wonder if it'll have the right text in the display links as well. That might be worth checking. Let's check this one here. It does! Okay, the display links have got the right numbers in them, the right text in them. So the way this is going to work is, instead of having 2 display links for every single drill, there's going to be 1 display link that says low diesel, and then another one that says which mine it's at. So we got 1 iron mine, copper mine, there's going to be zinc, gold, and coal. Is Train Sim Classic a one-off or going to be a series? It is going to be a series, STFC. We are going to be doing Train Sim Saturday every second Saturday. Although I should point out, just to remind everyone again, I'm not going to be streaming next week. I did mention this earlier in the month, but there will be no live streams next week at all. Because my sister's coming to visit me, and I don't get to see her very often, so I'm taking a week off. So there'll be no live streams next week, apart from maybe Sunday, because she goes home on Sunday. Hope you're having a good day. I am, Dom. Thank you very much. But yeah, so just to reiterate, no streams from the 18th to the 23rd, possibly the 24th. But what I'm going to do, because we're now on the 2-week schedule, and I don't want there to be a 3-week gap between live streams, is on the week that I come back, I'm going to do 6 live streams. So I'm going to be away next week, but then the week after that, I'm going to do every single live stream that I missed from the week before, if that makes sense. Where's your sister coming from? Another country? She's coming from Wales, so technically another country, but also technically not another country, because it's part of the UK. But she lives right down on the south coast of Wales. I'm obviously in the northeast of England, so it's quite a journey to get down there. The last time I saw her was in May. But like I say, it's not a very regular occurrence. It's not every day that I get to see her, so I will be taking a bit of time off just to spend time with her and my nephew. Okay, this is looking good. I love this. This looks so much cooler than the previous thing, which was basically just a box on the ground. This looks like an actual comms tower. It hasn't put the redstone in yet, though. I notice it hasn't put them in. Well, for them it's brother. Nope, you're absolutely wrong on that, Falcon. My sister calls me her sister, and she always has done. My nephew calls me his auntie. My brother-in-law calls me his sister-in-law. I'm very accepted by my family, believe it or not. Okay, now it's placing in the redstone links. That's a good sign. And it does have the filters. Perfect. So we can climb on up to the top with the scaffolding. There we go. Okay, that's done. We have put a bit of extra stuff in here that it's not actually going to use. So, oh, it's just pinged. It's done. Is this a pre-made pack or your own, says Tara? This is a pack that I put together myself. If you're in the Discord server, you can download it in the Minecraft channel. But there's about 100 mods in the pack. It's based on mainly on Create and Ad Astra. Ad Astra is a remake of Galacticraft from back in the day, and Create, obviously, you know the Create mod. It's the one that adds in all the machines and cogwheels and stuff like that. But there's quite a few other mods in the pack as well. There's about 100 mods in total. I've tried to keep it as light as possible. I've tried not to add in too many mods that just add in tons of, you know, blocks for no reason. With one exception, I do have a mod called Blocks You Need, which adds in 24 pages of decorative blocks. But apart from that, I try to avoid mods that just add in loads of blocks for no reason at all, you know. I like a mod to have some functionality. Okay, what still needs to be done then? Just break this facade for a second. Create is the area of modded which needs to be in vanilla. Yeah, honestly, it really does feel very vanilla friendly. It gels so well with vanilla Minecraft, it's brilliant. Okay, so we just need to put target block and raw iron, I believe, at the mining drill. If this works, then the mining drill alarm should go off as soon as we go to the mining drill and place down some raw iron. Now, unfortunately, we don't have any raw iron. And we also don't have a full diesel canister. Okay, we can get some diesel. We can refill the diesel canister real quick. I just want to make sure that this works. These need to be filtered properly as well. We have changed the filters for those two. Ever played a game called Taxi Life, says STFC? I haven't, no, but I've had it recommended by a couple of people. Whether I'll check it out or not, I'm not sure, but like I say, it's been recommended a few times, and it might be worth a look. Okay, display link. We need a display link to filter. Oh god, that's expensive though, isn't it? And what is it for the button then? I've forgotten what block I used for the button to reset the alarm. It's a button. Okay. So we need a display link, a stone button, and a block, and a piece of iron ore. I know it has gone past 6 o'clock, but I really think we can get this working in a few minutes' time, so I'm going to keep going just for a little bit more. We did start 10 minutes late today anyway, so I feel like I owe you a little bit of extra time. Apologies for the late start, by the way. It's because I was trying to get the Twitch stream set up. And thank you everyone who did join over on Twitch, by the way. Obviously, there weren't many. It's my first time streaming over there, so there wasn't a great deal of custom. But thanks everyone who did join, and I will be, all my future streams will be on Twitch as well. So if you check out my link tree in my bio, you can now find my Twitch profile on there. And I will do, obviously, multi-streaming, so I'll always be live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch all at the same time. Lasagna this evening, says Scotty Dog. Not this evening, Scotty Dog. I am actually having lasagna tomorrow, though, funnily enough. Ooh, whoops. Just go and sleep. So I'm thinking for the display link, we could... Oh, we could just borrow one. Let's just borrow one, you know. The button's easy, because we can just break the button that we've got right here. And we're going to use that to filter this. So the button will now reset the alarm. We might be able to test the alarm as well. We couldn't test the alarm before, it was broken, and we couldn't do a successful alarm test, but hopefully with this new tower, it might work. So, iron mine. No, oh, we need to set all the display targets, don't we? I knew there'd be something. We need to set all of these to actually target the display board. That's a pain in the arse. Come on, let me filter. Please, just let me click. Pop that there. There we go. So copying it from... So using a schematic did keep the text, but it didn't keep the actual... display board that it was linked to, obviously, because it was from a different place. But this shouldn't be too hard. Okay, iron mine, line 2. So now we just need to break all of these. Copper is the second one. Oh shit, I'm not going to be able to reach them, am I? Zinc is the third one. Hold on. Copper, zinc. That one doesn't have any text on it at all. Oh, fuck. And then the top one says low diesel. That's the important thing. The top one says low diesel. Everything else, it doesn't really matter because we can reorder them if they're in the wrong order. The top one says low diesel. And then there's also one here, which I can't get to. This one says no alert. And I guess on the other side it's supposed to say systems nominal. So we should have 7. Right. I'm going to take this one again just so that we make sure we've got all 8 of them. So there should be 5 for the different mining drills, 1 that says low diesel, and 1 that says which mine it's... no, 1 that says low alert systems nominal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Low alert systems nominal. Low diesel. Okay, we got it. Now, fortunately, if I just have these as separate items in my inventory, I can link them all in one go, like this. And then all we got to do is go along here and place them all back into place. So that one's going to say iron mine. This one's going to say copper mine. It's not going to let me place them where I want to, is it? Nope. There we go. This one's going to say zinc mine. Oh, we can do that. Okay. This one's going to say gold mine. Why? Yeah, but why? This one's going to say coal mine. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. This one is going to say systems nominal. No, it's going to say low diesel. Sorry. And then this one... Wait, hang on. No, 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 no. Have I missed one? Shit. The low diesel one might be wrong. Or is there supposed to be one right up at the top, maybe? Ah, yeah, there's supposed to be one up here as well. So this one will say... That one's going to say systems nominal. What time are you finishing? As soon as I've done this, Charlie. We're nearly done now. Low diesel. And the last one there. Won't let me... Oh, fuck, I've disconnected it. And then this one says no alert. Right. If we head over there now, it should say no alert. Wow, so you look extremely pretty today. Thank you, Chimpsky. Thank you very much. Okay, so we should now have no alert, systems nominal. Good. Good, good, good. Now, if we head over... Okay, the alarm test button doesn't work, but that's okay. Doesn't need to. The alarm test button is the least of my worries at the minute. All I need is one single piece of iron ore. Might take a second. Come on. We're so close. I wonder if Falcon's still here. Or did he get bored and move on? Let me know, Falcon, if you're still watching. Okay, head home. Right. Still on no alert, but what should happen now is if I remove this canister, there should be an alarm. There we go. Okay, we need to set the sequencers as well. They're not... The light's not flashing as it should be, but... the acknowledge button seems to work. I did have to press it twice that time, but it seems to work. And the beauty of this new machine is now, when any of our drills are running low, it will tell us here. So if the copper drill is out of diesel, if the zinc drill or the gold drill is out of diesel, this will tell us. Which is good. That's exactly what I wanted. So the only thing I need to do before we finish up is to fix the sequencers so that the light flashes the way that it's supposed to. Okay, here they are. Oh, I didn't realise we could do that. That would have been handy before. Loop if on, end. Yep, that's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, these are already set in the correct... These are already set correctly. Huh. Oh, we need an alarm. Ah, okay, we put the wrong filter on it. That's okay, that's not a problem. Not a problem. Can we make another alarm? Alarm frame. Yeah, they're cheap, very cheap. Wait, how do we make a note block? Redstone and wood, obviously. Okay, bear with me. There's the note block. There's the alarm structure. There's an alarm. Up we go. Put that in the filter slot. No, that's not the filter slot, is it? And of course it dropped all the way down, so now we got to go back down and pick it up again. There we go. Okay. Right. One more trip to the iron mine. Ignore that zombie, I'm teleporting away anyway. Now, this time, if we break the drill, break the canister, and then head back home, the alarm should be going off, and the lights flashing. Yes! It's working! And can we reset it? We can reset it. Oh my god, this is brilliant. I'm happy. Very, very happy. Put the canister back. Those circuits have given you some grief. They really have, P. They really have. But I think, at long last, we actually have something that works. There's only one way to find out. I'm going to have to go to one of the other mining drills and test it. So, this is the last thing I'm going to do today, I promise. We're going to make another... Oh, shit. No, we don't have enough redstone comparators. Okay, we'll leave that for today then. But it should be working now. So basically, if you missed it, what I've done is I've built a new... Where's my telescope? Where's my telescope? Am I blind? It's there. So basically what I've done is I've built a new tower here. It could probably do with lighting up a bit because it's very dark at the minute, but I built a new tower. This has got multiple display links linking to all of our different mining drills. So what should happen now is if any of our mining drills run out of fuel, we'll get a message here. So it definitely works for iron. You saw it there. It said no, it said low diesel at the iron mine. but it should now also be able to say low diesel at the copper mine, zinc mine, gold mine, and coal mine. If that works, we can move on to the next stage, which is the railway. We can now start connecting up our mining drills so that all the ore gets brought back to base automatically, and it'll all get processed in our new facility, which we've built on the top floor. And just to remind anyone who wasn't here for the first half of the stream, this is what we built upstairs. A huge grinding operation. A huge ore processing outfit. It's going to bring in the raw ore, it's going to crush it, it's going to wash it, it's going to press it, it's going to mix it, it's going to make copper, steel, brass, iron, gold, and even lead. All of this, I mean, we've already got some downstairs. This machine is a beast. That's why it's called the Beast. That's why the stream's called the Beast. That's what I'm calling this machine. Because just look at it. This thing takes up pretty much the entire top floor. And it is an absolute behemoth. But I'm very pleased with it. I'm so glad we finally got it working. We've done really well today, honestly. I know we didn't quite get everything that I wanted to do done, but I'm really happy with what we have done. I mean, we built all of this. We built our new warning system. It's been a good stream. It's been a damn good stream. So what I'm going to do before I finish up is I'm just going to go and quickly have a sleep. It's been a very good stream. Thank you, Charlie. Dagger says great stream as well. Thank you, Dagger. And just before we finish, let's recap what we're going to do next time. So today, we've built our new comms tower. That's the new comms tower over there. And we've built the new ore processing facility. Next week, you can see over there, there's a tiny little bit of train track. Next week, we're going to connect up the train track. We're going to hopefully connect the iron vein to the... hopefully connect the iron mine to the factory, and potentially the other mines as well. The copper and coal mines are literally just there, so that won't be too difficult. I think for the iron and zinc mines, we might use a nether tunnel to transport the stuff, but we will be working on the railway in the next stream, which is very, very exciting stuff. So let's go to my usual vantage point and get one last look at the world before we finish. How'd you get that map? This is a mod, Luke, called Xero's minimap. That's Xaero. And here it is. Look at that. The factory is really starting to come together now. I will do some weathering on that building as well, so it looks, you know, a little bit cracked and damaged like we got with the other two, but look at our facility now. It is really starting to come together. I'm just really happy about this, and I'm really looking forward as well to getting started on the space center, which we're going to be building in this crater just over those hills there. I'm hoping we can get started on that next week, but we do still have the railway stuff to do, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I'm really happy with everything we've done in Create so far, but I'm really looking forward to getting stuck into the Add Astra mod. So that is where we're going to leave the Minecraft for today. Thank you for joining. Don't go away just yet. I'm going to do my usual wrap-up, but we did good. We did good. It was a bit of a slow stream at the start. Picked up a little bit later on, and I am glad that I decided to stay for the 3 hours, because I'm very happy with what we actually did manage to get done today. So, before we go, it's wrap-up time. Okay. Oh, let me just pop the TikTok chat back in as well, if I can find the button for that. I can't believe how beautiful you're looking. Thanks, Brandon. When we play in Roadcraft, says Charlie. I actually refunded Roadcraft, Charlie. I didn't enjoy it at all. I got my money back on that. I only played it for like an hour on stream, and I did not get a good impression off of it. So I got my money back. I might play SnowRunner again at some point because I'm a big SnowRunner fan. I love that game. But yeah, there's going to be no more Roadcraft. That was the first and last look. I'm sorry to say. But that's going to be it for today. So thank you for joining me on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch. Very, very much appreciated everyone who joined over on Twitch today for my very first stream. I'm hoping that I might be able to pick up a bit of a following on Twitch. I'm not going to put, you know, I still want TikTok to be my sort of main place. I'm not going to, put all the effort into Twitch and then not bother with TikTok anymore. I definitely still want to keep most of my audience here on TikTok. But if you do want to follow on YouTube or on Twitch and see my live streams over there, there's links in my bio for both of those. And like I say, thanks everyone who was on Twitch today for my first stream. Next stream's going to be Farming Sim on Friday, so no streams until Friday now, but I'm looking forward to getting back into Moss Valley. We're actually going to start wrapping things up on Moss Valley now. As much as I love the map, there is another map that I really, really want to play called Saxlingham. So I'm thinking there's only going to be 1 or 2 more episodes in Moss Valley before we start again with a new series for Farm Sim Friday. So come along on Friday for that, and then the next stream will be Oddworld Abe's Odyssey again on Sunday. And just to remind everybody, I will remind you again on Friday and Sunday, but just to remind you, there are no streams next week. I am off. My sister's coming to visit. I'm taking a week off, so there will be no live streams next week at all. There might be a video posted if I, can get one edited together before my sister comes. I might be able to put a video out next week, but there will definitely be no live streams. That's it. So, thank you for watching. If you haven't already followed, please do. If you haven't subscribed on YouTube, please do, and follow on Twitch as well. If you would like to support me at any of the places below, please check the link in my bio. That's only if you're watching on TikTok. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, just go to my About section on my profile. I'm on Discord if you want to join me there and chat with me and get up to date on when I'm streaming and posting and stuff like that. Then there's Discord. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Blue Sky, those are there as well. I don't post there very often, but you can follow me if you're interested. And at last but not least is what I meant to say there. Last but not least, Patreon. Thank you very, very much to Kate, Jess, Danny, Riley, P, Charlie, and Dan. We got a couple of the Patreon members in the chat right now. Charlie and P are both here. I don't know if anyone else from the Patreon is here, but let me know if you are watching right now. But thank you very, very much, everyone, for supporting me there. If you want to get your name on this board, check out the link in my bio. It only costs £1 a month. You get a shout out on stream, and you do get access to behind-the-scenes content. I am really working on getting some behind-the-scenes content done sometime soon, because it's been a while since I last did a behind-the-scenes video. But yeah, if you want to see that sort of stuff, please do consider checking out the Patreon. Oh, hold on. Nearly dropped it then. If I drop it, I have to rewrite it all again, so I'll try not to do that. I'll be away this weekend, so I'll catch you in 2 weeks. No worries, P. Have fun. See you possibly Friday, so you too, Charlie. That's it, everyone. Thank you very much for joining today. Like I say, a bit of a slow start to the stream, but all in all, I think it turned out all right in the end, and I had a pretty good time. So thank you very much, everyone. I will see you on Friday for Farming Simulator. Goodbye, TikTok. Bye-bye. Goodbye, YouTube. And goodbye, for the first time, Twitch.